Welcome back to another edition of the Real Estate Show. Today we're talking with Daryl Rowe from Rockefeller Funding, who actually helps people get loans.
Imagine that.
I know, in this crazy market, what we're finding is the only things that are selling are foreclosed properties. Now, in the old days, we'd find your property, and then you'd go talk to your lender, see if you get a loan, see if you qualify. It takes 60 or 90 days to get your loan. In this market, the banks, who own most of the properties that are for sale right now, they won't even talk to you. They won't even talk to you unless you have a pre-approval letter. So here at our real estate company, Mike Briggs Properties, when a client comes in and says, I want to try to buy one of those foreclosed houses, first thing we say is, have you been qualified? Or we say in our little office, have you been rowed? Because we send everybody to Daryl Rowe. Anyway, welcome to the Real Estate Show, Daryl.
That. Thanks, Mike. One of the things I want to clarify to people, most people don't know there's a difference between a pre-qualification letter and a pre-approval letter, and you know the difference, but for a lot of times people try to do it a real simple way, and they'll say, you're pre-qualified. Well, that really isn't worth the paper it's printed on, really, and the banks in the foreclosure market are asking for pre-approval letters.
Pre-approval.
That's what I always try to do. It takes a little more time on a lender's part or a broker's part to do, but it is worth the time to save you a lot of energy and get the client qualified properly. So.
Well, we found, and especially our younger agents, they're very ambitious. They get a client, drive them around for weeks, and then they find a house, and then they find the person, they don't even have a job, or their child support payments are so high, or they just don't have the income. The pre-approval is not just good for the client, because now the client knows which houses they can look at. If you only qualify for a $120,000 house, why are you looking at a $150,000 house? But it really helps the agent, too. It saves a lot of our time, because to spend 2 or 3 weeks with someone who's not even qualified to buy a house is really a waste of time.
Yeah. Fortunately, right now, with the market the way it is, FHA is the way to go for people who are maybe on the lower side of being qualified. Come in, let's talk about some FHA qualifications and some of the ways that they'll allow you to be qualified. Still very safe in terms of the market the way they used to be. They don't put any of those gimmicky loans together, but they'll work with you. They'll allow you to do some nice things with money that you're coming in with, as far as gift letters, those kind of things. So it's nice.
But you can get a lot of people qualified.
You can get a lot of people, and the credit requirement is very low as well. So if you have low credit and you still want to take advantage of the market, Mike's the guy to see, and I'll take care of you in getting a loan.
Some people think they can never qualify to get a loan, but
a lot of people are like that. I talk to people day in and day out about that. So
now, one thing that we used to find in this business is that the lenders, the people who would say, yeah, I can get you a loan. In fact, anybody I brought to them, they said, oh, I'll get them qualified, I'll get them qualified. Well, they couldn't. Right. So I went to lender after lender after lender. I don't mean the lender like Bank of America. So I mean the lending agents, the loan agents who would say, oh, yeah, I'll get that person, I'll get that. And they were just, quite frankly, they were liars. And we stumbled on Daryl Rowe, and I said, Daryl, I just want to know up front, if we can't qualify them, I don't want to waste my time with them. And you really have helped us a lot, just kind of narrow down who can buy houses and who can't.
Well, it is a tougher market nowadays to qualify overall, but it's a lot more solid for the buyer, the investor now. You're more protected. The loan that we sell, I can't tell you the last time I sold anything other than a 30-year fixed, and quite frankly, I don't talk to them about anything other than that right now. There's still a few more of those out there, but let's keep a person on the safe and narrow and takes care of everybody involved that way. So.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple more houses for sale, and we're going to come back to Daryl Rowe in a few minutes and talk about how you can get qualified and buy a house too.